Hey everyone, Avapolly here. Today we're looking at a TransArt figure, and this is Metal Spider Crane, BWM-08. I don't know what that means. So this is a third-party figure, or it could be a fourth-party figure. I'm really not sure on that. But as you can see, it's pretty much Blackarachnia from Beast Machines Transformers, and this is her Transmetal 2 form, I want to say. I could be completely wrong on that. I've never saw Beast Machines. I've only seen Beast Wars. But really cool looking. This is actually kind of new, too. This came out 2 weeks ago, I think. And on the back, we see, like, the original form of Blackarachnia. So, there's really not much about the box, except for those two pictures. Everything is going to be in, you know, Japanese, Chinese, I have no idea. But very cool. I'm actually excited about this one. So why don't we go ahead, get it open, and take a closer look. Alright, here's Blackarachnia. Well, Metal Queen. Pretty cool. And very shiny too. They used a lot of metallic paint for this. So, I like it. Now, she came with a lot of accessories. So, let's get all this side stuff out of the way, I guess. So, she came with, these are instructions right here. You just scan the code to figure out how to do it. So, that should be fun. Hate using QR codes. And it came with a little caution card here for spider body part. Looks like it has a special tab here that goes underneath this side. So, yeah, caution with that. Alright, and then she came with a bunch of legs. 8 of them. Nicely painted metallic purple. Now, I was a little worried trying to bend these. They were very stiff. I managed to loosen them all a little bit to make it a little bit easier to bend. Which, they bend pretty good all the way down. We'll put those on after. But just want to show those first. So, yeah, I'm afraid if you're not careful, it's probably going to break right around here, because that's really thin. But like I said, we'll put them on after. Let's continue what we're doing. Oh, she also came with a card. Now, I love this card. It's actually not cardboard, it's plastic. So, really durable. You're not going to have to worry about creases or anything. And it just says Metal Spider Queen, Metal Jungle. You know, everything that the box said. But if you look at the back, it has some stats. Oh, firepower, strength, speed, intelligence. She's all the way at the max for intelligence. Nice. So then we got a gun. So it has a little, you can push here, and it'll open up. And you can actually open the mouth on it. So this, I think, will be the spider head when we transform her. And for this, it has this little peg thing there. So you just take her hand, and where do I remember seeing it? Ah, yes. So right here on her hand, both hands have them. You just slide that on. There you go. Ooh, yeah. Very stiff limbs. Pretty cool. I like it. Alright, what else did she come with? Oh, yes. The body of the spider. So she needs this in order to transform. And this can actually go on her also. I don't know if I'm going to keep it on her. I think she'll be a bit back heavy. Because, I mean, it seems kind of light, but if you put it on the very back, I assume it's going to weigh her down. But, to get around that, come to the stand. Pretty cool. Came with a little weight to put inside that you have to put in yourself. But yeah, it makes it nice and heavy. It's not going to tip over. Because this is a pretty light figure. You're not going to have to worry about it. It's not going to tip this. And this actually comes with another attachment. I think it's for when it's in spider mode. Is when this comes into play. But the way this is, you just take her right on the back. This part here. It's just going to slide in. And that's it. And she kind of like floats there too, it looks. If you have it straight up. Oh, now she's actually... Okay. Oh, no, her feet are touching the ground. So, I mean, it's not like it's plugged in there. It just sits on this little bracket for the stand. So, be careful. She could fall over. Now, one thing about her that I noticed when I was looking at the page or the site where I bought her from was she has one special feature to her. You can actually boop take off the front plate, and then she's got some yeah, some boobages. Now that's gonna happen a lot when you're posing her or trying to transform her. This little plate here, it just has a magnet, and it's not a strong magnet either. So you touch it, there's a good chance it's going to come off. It stays on if you tip it. But, yeah. So, I mean, giggity giggity. So, I guess I'll put some legs on, and then we'll talk about the figure itself. Alright, so we got the legs on. Nothing broke. So, that's a plus in my eyes. Very glossy paint, or metallic paint. She's got metallic purple for the legs. She's got gold, or yeah, I guess that's the color gold for their helmet. Her nether region, and she's got like this. It's like two colors. It starts off gold and it goes into a red. She got silver here, which turns out this is metal. The silver on her feet, so that's pretty cool. And the main body portion of her is this like metallic blue or gunmetal blue. I never really know. I always think it's gunmetal when I see that color. Of course, she's got metallic red. She's got her chest piece here, shoulders, and also she has these blades on her hands, which also two colors. Starts off with the gold, and as you go towards the arm, it's red. Very nice. I like this thing. Lots of detail on it. Turn around the round. Not so much. It's just a lot of blue. But, yeah. That's okay. Very beautiful. I love this thing. Now, articulation. I would be very careful with this. Moving things around. One, because it's metallic paint that they put all over it, I don't think the pieces are actually the color. It's paint. I'm pretty sure it might scratch off. Also, like I said, moving around, that's going to come off a few times probably. And some of the limbs are very stiff. But first, we'll go with the head. So, interesting enough, the head can go around, no problem. Spins, there you go. Now, the other portions of it, you can get her head to go side to side. But to look down and back, she can with the head, but that's almost hard to do. It's really tight. But her neck piece here, that moves freely back and forth. So chances are, if you're trying to make her look up or down, it's the neck part that's going to move, not the actual head. The head can do it, though. But then we go down, we got the arms. So they can go up. Yep, and I'm going to have to take that off. Okay, so they can go past 90. Bring that back down. Yeah, you hear that? That friction. Now, it's not going to go all the way around because she's got the legs back there. Ooh, jeez, I don't like the sound of that. Oh, I don't want it to break. Now, her arms will pop out right here at the shoulder area like that. You know, because she has to transform and everything. But then right here at bicep area, that has a little rotating you can do. Ooh, be careful too, because she has these little spines on her arms, and those are kind of sharp. Putting pressure on those, ow. Alright, then we go a little bit down. We got a double jointed elbow here. So it can fold in, kind of like that. Pretty nice. Put that back. Yeah, and her elbow does this thing where it can, like, I assume it's because she's going to transform and it needs to do that. But it can, like, yeah, see, that's kind of weird. Whatever. Now, her hands. also can move. So she's got this, I don't know what you want to call it, the thumb or the inside finger, that can move. But then she's got this claw here, the 2-blade claw on both hands, so that will move also. And it can also move the thumb piece too, because they like share on the same bar going through the hand for the joint. So that's pretty cool, I think. Alright, now she can twist her torso up here, and that can go all the way, no problem. She does not have the ability to go forward and back. You can actually pop this off and you'll find out. Even though it's a ball joint, if you look, it's completely flat. There's no give. There's nothing there. There's no space for it to be able to, because it has this like lip going around the base of it here. So yeah, it's not going to do it. You can kind of go side to side, but you can't do forward and back. There's no give for it. So be careful of that. You don't want to break the ball joint trying to bend her forward or back or whatever. And that's it for the main body. Then you got the legs. So, let's get the arms out of the way. That might help a little. Ugh, it's so tough. Oh, I hate that sound. Alright, so she's got a really good one. She can go past the 180. Legs don't really stay there, but she can, without any force being applied. She can kick her leg up. Let's again get the arm out of the way. Oh, I hate that sound. I like it when they have clicks, but that kind of a rubbing sound, so really high up. Of course, she's got the legs in the way, so she can't go all the way with it. And it would pretty much be the same for going back. If it wasn't for the legs, her spider legs, she'd be able to go up more than that, but 90 backwards. Now, she has a little bit of a, you can kind of twist her legs a little. Not too much. They don't go all the way around like the arm at the bicep does. It's right in there is where it happens. Alright, so we keep going down. We got the knees. Now, the knees, it can't rotate the leg. That goes all the way. And then we can bend it. Now, it kind of, I don't know if you want to say it's really double jointed or not, because normally you can bend it like this. The knee joint right there. But inside here, you can go a little bit more. So, I don't know what you want to call that, double jointed knee. I mean, I guess you could. I guess so. I'll call it double jointed. I call the elbow double jointed. I mean, why not? So then we go down, we get the feet. Now the feet can go a lot of different things. So we do got the up 90 degree it can go, and back just about 90. And then she can go inward, and it can go outward. Really cool. I like it when they can do in and out. Out is usually, you don't see that too often on well, at least Transformer figures. I'm not really too sure about third and fourth parties, because I don't have a whole bunch of them. I have a few. But, like I said, not a whole bunch. And yeah, and every time I try to move her arms, it keeps doing that whole popping out of the shoulder thing. Ooh, but that sound bothers me so much. I don't want it to break. Alright. Come on, rotate that. There we go. So, we got shoulder pads up here. These do move. Not much. I mean, you can rotate them around a little bit. You can kind of go up before they do that. Put that back on. So it can go up to about there. And it can go down. And that's pretty much it. But, you don't really need to move those too much. Then we get the legs. So, of course, they're on ball joints at the base of it. So, and these things are tight too. But you can go rotate it up, down, in, out. Oh, yep, and it came right off. Oh, don't break. And I already showed you how it bends at the joint here on the leg. Alright. So, we managed to move around everything without breaking it. We had a couple close calls, I think. I don't like that noise it makes, that rubbing sound. That really just... Put that back on. Might as well be clothed. Now, I'm gonna figure out how to put this on her, and we'll go over that. Alright, so... Yep, I managed to get it on her, and just like I thought it would be, back heavy. So I have her actually leaning forward to a little bit to try to counterbalance that. But yeah, it's just really back heavy. I'm gonna have to end up using the stand probably. But I like having it on her. Instead of just being that blank space, now she's got some color. And that looks really cool. And it wasn't that hard to put on either. It just involved like sliding pieces, and it has 2 tabs that you just push it on and it stays. Kind of wish they could have did something like that with the chest piece there, but whatever. Looks really nice. And it looks almost complete, doesn't it? Like if you just folded up her legs, maybe tuck the arms underneath, she'd already be in spider mode. But I guess that's the next step, getting her to become a spider. So, let's take care of that. Here she is in the spider form. And you can see I have her on the stand, so I put the other stand piece on underneath, or on the stand, the other piece on, so that it just goes underneath her there. 2 little peg holes, and then little tabs on the side of it to keep it in place. Now, I would recommend, even if you don't keep it on the stand, to keep that plastic piece on, because all these back here, the 4 hinges, well, these 2 door pieces that flip open don't like to stay shut. So, and sometimes this comes off, that one hinge inside, they have to tab it under the other one. So if you try, yeah, like that, it just opens up if you try to keep it closed too much, or put too much pressure. But this keeps it closed. So, very good piece to have on. I highly recommend it. Now, one problem I have is keeping her, because she is kind of heavy once you put all the stuff on, and because it has a hinge here and here besides legs, so keeping her off the ground doesn't always work too well. Sometimes she's gonna start like caving in. Yeah, like already she kind of did. She didn't stay up like I wanted, but she works really well with the stand. She'll stay up there. You can have her. Really cool looking. So yeah, the gun is the head of the spider like I thought it would be. Her arms with the claws turn into these other front claw things. She's got the mandibles here. Because, you know, the head is inside the body, you can't really push to open them. So that kind of sucks. It loses that part where you can't make those open. Oh well. Still really cool. I had to take the chest piece off because the way it is, it doesn't quite fit with it on. Yeah, so just take that off if you want it to be in spider form. But this was easy to put together except for these 4 sections here on the butt end of her. But like I said, if you put that little stand piece on, it stays together. You don't have to worry about it. Alright, well that's just been a review of TransArt Metal Spider Queen, or Blackarachnia. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, you all have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.